Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Señoras y señores, live! It's time!
It is time, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing tonight? I hope you're enjoying your evening. We are live in the Action Lab, your premier sports entertainment talk show on the internet, and we are here on a Sunday night, chilling with you. We got Scotty A. Smith back in the house. We got Rec in the background, myself. So you got Chris and Scott, your main entertainment options for tonight. We are here chilling, watching some Game 2 of the NBA Finals. We're going to, well, what's left of it. There's not much left of it. But welcome back, Scotty. Good to have you. Good to have you joining us in on a,
It's great. And I do want to sincerely apologize to the crowd that you had to see Rec so much recently. That's on me.
Yeah.
That's my fault.
That's
but his face is gone again. Hopefully never returns. But
we're doing our best to not to, Rec. We're doing our best.
We love the sound of your voice more.
Yeah. Can you guys hear Rec okay, or is he not popping through? I think I thought I fixed his audio, but if he's not popping through, let me know. All right, guys, welcome in. We were going to be watching a game here tonight, and this is kind of how I felt on the last show, Scotty. This feels a little different. Keep it that way. Keep it that way. Let's go ahead. I guess I'll fix it for you. Okay. There you go. All right. Unfortunately, you have to hear Rec now. Thank you, Joe. You could have kept your mouth shut.
You could have. The whole time, we wouldn't have known, and it would have been fine. And it would have been a better experience for you guys.
Holy snap. Everyone is live tonight. Let's go.
Yep.
Let's get it.
Sir. I decided to be a guest host tonight. Been a little while. You know?
It's been a minute. But hey, you're back. Guess who's back? Back again. Yeah, you're back. You're enjoying it. And here's the thing. Normally I would say, and this game probably is over until we see a little bit of a run here. I mean, Pacers are great at coming back. Scotty, I don't know. You mentioned you saw our clip from our last show, and it seems like we're seeing that on every single series that we've watched with the Indiana Pacers. Remember the show we were live when the ball bounced straight up off the rim and straight back down, and we were like losing our minds? It seems like Halliburton just tends to like to do stuff like this in the playoffs.
Big shot, like Big Shot Bob.
Big shot
in the day. Big shot Robert Horry. Yeah, he likes that moment. I don't. I'll say that I don't know how sustainable their way of winning is as far as getting down and then all of a sudden making insane comebacks in the last few minutes of games, but they seem to it's working somehow. So who knows?
Don't question it.
Scotty.
I'm going to question it.
I'm looking at, I was going to pull up the box score because we were looking at the box score last game, and it was insane. Like some of the numbers that we were seeing with what the score ended up being versus what we were watching from a team perspective. There was I think they ended up 27 to 8 from a turnover perspective. The Pacers turned over
5.
It was like 27, yeah, something like that, where the Pacers turned over the ball 27 times and they found a way to win that game, whereas Oklahoma City Thunder only turned over the ball 4 times or 5 times and ended up losing the game. And that's their bread and butter. And I was thinking to myself, if that happens, if the Indiana Pacers find a way to not turn over the ball they have a pretty good chance to win this game, the next game. And I'm looking at the turnovers now, 14-10, and it's a 20-point game. And it's like, throw
Logic.
it. Throw,
It's closer, but it doesn't.
throw it all out
Doesn't
the
matter.
window. None of it makes sense. Make it make sense.
Didn't you put money on this game?
No, I didn't pull it. But you know what's interesting? I was like, it was 11.5. Then it dropped to 11. And I was like, oh, I missed the extra half point. And I was thinking to myself, okay, well, maybe I'll just do it, on stream. Well, my FanDuel account wasn't allowing me to bet. Rightfully so. So. It didn't.
That's nice of FanDuel.
Yeah.
To just realize that you're making a dumb bet. And be like,
Yeah.
I can't allow you to do this. Sir.
And trust me, you don't want this to happen.
It was providential because it was saying, how it always messes with your geographic location. Sometimes it can't find you. Well, at least FanDuel does. It's like sometimes it just can't trigger the location. And that's what was happening. It was like, we can't verify your location. You can't place bets. And then I just went to bed that night and forgot to place the bet. And thank you, FanDuel, for letting me keep.
Never happens to me on DraftKings, so no, I can't relate. Can't relate.
Maybe it's a quality of life for FanDuel users.
Of course, FanDuel can never find me.
Gotta start sharing that location.
Sharing it. Let's go.
Or he just has a VPN.
Welcome in everybody in the chat.
I don't think VPNs work with that, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Isn't
It's
it?
like, I'm placing bets from Scotland. That's what.
No,
that's
they have some sort of way of knowing that you, even with the VPN, it's no good.
It's like your IP or something that
They know.
They know.
No.
It's
Big Brother's always watching.
That's right. So, yeah. So, either way, I saved some money one way or another. It felt good, and I'm sitting here with an extra little bit of change in my pocket. But yeah, this game feels a little more over than the last game, where it just felt like Indiana was close throughout, and then there was still in striking distance, even with like in the lower teens late in the game. You were like, we've seen this kind of before, but probably not something that we'll see. And sure enough, we saw it. So
Pacers need a quick 8-0 run or so here to start making. If they can start making the Thunder just get in their head a little bit about, oh no, it's happening again, then it could spiral for the Thunder. But,
yeah.
Thus far, they have not been able to stop the Thunder on the defensive side of the ball at all.
Yeah. Both teams not shooting well from three. By the way, I mean, Oklahoma City's not a great 3-point shooting team in the grand scheme of what they love to do. That's not their bread and butter. They've been shooting around 35-36% so far in this series, and they weren't shooting like that crazy. What were they doing in Denver series? I don't know if they were like that high. There was a couple games that they struggled from three.
This is impressive. I just realized my YouTube TV somehow changed channels. I thought it was a commercial, and then I'm like, this is a long commercial. I thought it was a commercial for a movie coming out.
Longest commercial.
I was watching the movie.
just a little
Good
movie.
job.
I don't know how that happened. It was what's that? Oh, it was never mind.
Just a little movie time. I mean, this game isn't exactly entertaining at the moment, but
I thought it was just a sequel from the movie that it was off a video game with the going for treasure. You know what I'm talking about with Spider-Man?
Oh, yeah. Uncharted.
Uncharted. I actually played all those video games. I don't play video games like that, but I played all those. Those are great.
I always wanted to get into Uncharted, but I never ended up playing it, which I kind of feel like I need to go back. I mean, they always have these like deals where you can like get in on video games, like old ones that are like classics. Maybe I'll do that one day.
Uncharted 4 is perfection.
Someone said the what is it? The Last of Us video games were incredible because that's what the show's based off of, obviously.
Oh, I played those too.
You played all those? Seriously?
Yeah, but but I get uncomfortable in games like that sometimes. Like I get legit like, don't kill me. Like, I like
You get the
I freeze up.
You get the anxiety. You get the video game anxiety.
I do. So I'm not very good, and I don't game pretty much ever. But yeah, this was those two series were probably the last series I played at all.
Do they have
and Last of Us?
Rec? Do they have any co-op horror games that Scotty and I could play?
Yes.
Well, we can't play, Chris, because we don't. You went with the poverty system. Oh no, you have PlayStation. Never mind.
I have
I'm just
PlayStation.
assuming you have Xbox. You have
I mean, you could
PlayStation. What
still.
am I talking about?
I mean, you could still download Steam on your computer.
Yeah, you can pull it up on the computer and play. You know, we can live stream it. Maybe that's to be a community night, and we can just see our anxiety. How about
that
this?
Would be comedy, because I would be terrible.
So here's a game for y'all. This was a very popular game a couple years ago. It's called Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia? What?
I already have a phobia of it.
It's basically co-op with people trying to investigate paranormal activity.
Chat, do you want to see Scotty and I do paranormal activity? Exploration on a horror game?
But it is a $15 game. So maybe it'd have to be something like maybe 10 subs. 10 subs and we'll have a night where you two play.
That is expensive.
Yeah, maybe we do it. Maybe we do it. Maybe
10 subs.
Between Scotty's anxiety and maybe it's. Can you imagine me doing like a gummy night on one of those?
It would no longer be a co-op. You'd just be running off somewhere.
I would just be
nothing to help the team.
Also, Riley says the ghost can kill you at any point as well.
Well, how do I prevent that from happening?
You have to learn the game to figure that out. I've never actually played Phasma.
Okay. So it's a mystery game that we have no idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean that's what I did my playback. I took a game I've never played before and just went in blind. People like it.
All right, maybe we'll do it for a community night. Maybe we'll have some fun with a scary game or something. Just mix it up. Maybe we can find a cheaper one. Maybe the other.
I like Riley. Like, answering your question, how do you not get killed? You run faster than the people you're playing with.
Oh, perfect.
That makes perfect sense.
Don't have to be fast, just faster than Chris.
Yeah.
Chris will be on the Wii Gummy and think it's Casper the Friendly Gummy.
Yeah, I'll be like, bro, why is this thing so aggressive?
It's like this one Grizzly Bear song I've heard.
Come on, man.
Where you cannot run the Grizz. You gotta run your fastest buddy, whoever that guy
Yeah,
is.
exactly. So I don't think we're getting a comeback tonight. By the way, Twitter was crazy after the last game. OKC's going cold here, but the Pacers aren't doing anything with it. But the number of crazy stats that I have seen coming from Twitter about the Indiana Pacers and what they've done this postseason. Scott, I'm going to read some numbers to you, and we're going to talk. We're gonna just digest this. The Pacers have a win in every round with this probability. Their win percentage in every round at one point in each round of these playoffs, they had a 0.3% chance of winning, a 2.1% chance of winning, a 4.1% chance of winning, and a 2.6% chance of winning. The odds of all four games going the Pacers' way, 0.0000006716. That's a 1 in 1.5 million chance that they would win those four games. And they've done that in the playoffs, which is kind of crazy.
But I'm not allowed to question it, Rick. I can't question it. I mean, that's wild. It's just not sustainable. Listen, I think the Thunder win in 5.
You think they win the next 4 games?
I do.
Indiana does not win a game at home.
I don't think so. It could go 6, but I still think it goes 5.
Yeah. Another number, just to throw some more at you. The teams were 0-182 in the NBA Finals entering last Thursday's game, where the team trailing by 9 points in the final 3 minutes of an NBA Finals game since 1971 has been 0-181. Now it's what was it? 182. Sorry.
Yeah.
Now it's 1-182. So the Pacers are doing some crazy things. At least just shocking people a little bit. Again, we're not going to get a shock tonight. This is going to be.
I told you before the stream, and that was more talking about the Rockies, but I did watch with my kids Angels in the Outfield on Friday night. And maybe there's some Angels at play with the Pacers. I don't know. I haven't seen a little kid in the stands that does, the little flapping of his.
We got a flap.
But there might be an Angel or two helping out the Pacers. Who knows?
I would love to see a little Angel go on a 15-0 run in the last 2.
I was gonna say what are the statistics on being down 17 with 4 minutes to play?
Let's take
probably also winless.
Right now the percentage is it's OKC has a 99.9% win percentage, but as I mentioned, the Pacers have beat those odds already a couple times. So you're telling me there's a chance.
It is Sunday, and God did rest on the 7th day, Chris. So maybe the Angels are taking that off.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, this I want I would love for the Pacers to make this a series. I would love for them to win this series. They did. Here's the thing. They did what they had to do in game 1. It wasn't ideal. By the way, we didn't talk a lot about this. Scotty and I were texting about this. You know how similar the game 1 with the Nuggets and Oklahoma City Thunder were, and how similar the Pacers game 1 was? They both came back from double-digit deficits in the final. The Nuggets that were down, I think 15 with 6 minutes left or something crazy. The Pacers obviously didn't have to climb up that much, but both teams ended up coming back. Both teams ended up getting a last-second shot to win game 1, shocking OKC on the road in their own house. And the Nuggets ended up making a 7-game series. So maybe the Pacers, they did what they had to do. They're here. They took a game. They stole a game. That's all you asked for.
They took out their starters here. So
yeah,
they did take that one game. It was very like the Nuggets game 1 where they stole the game from the Thunder and were able to take it to 7. But I don't know. I don't know if this Pacers team has that in them. We'll see.
OKC leaving all their guys out there for the time being. Taking a look at the box score, I haven't really watched the first half of this game. I was kind of keeping tabs on the second half a little bit more when it was already over. But all 5 Indiana Pacers starters in double digits. Tyrese Halliburton leading scorer for the Pacers with 17, 3 from 8 from the 3-point line. Only 6 assists. Only 6 assists.
It's not good when the Pacers leading scorer has 17 and there's, I think, 5 guys on the Thunder that have 15 or more.
Yeah.
It's never a good sign for you.
Chet bounced back from his poor game 1 performance, so he has 15 points. He didn't really go crazy this game either, but at the same time, bounced back more than what he did game 1. Shea doing his thing with 34.
Chet and Jalen were bad in game 1, weren't they?
Yeah. Jalen wasn't good either. Jalen tonight, 19 points, 1 for 5. Here's the thing. If you can hit shots, and that's what Indiana did last game. Indiana hit, 46% of their 45% of their threes. Oklahoma City shot 35%. They were shooting 10% better the entire game last game. I'm looking at the Oklahoma City starters. 1 for 3, 1 for 5, 1 for 4, 1 for 3. Caruso is 50%, 4 for 8, and Aaron Wiggins 5 for 8. They're starters. They don't shoot the ball well from 3. That's how it always been. Case and Wallace 0 for 2. It's you can close margins quickly if your 3-point shot is dropping in this series.
Well, I think they were a plus 18 points or something like that in the fourth quarter alone last game.
Yeah.
From 3.
Yeah. So that's a big deal. I think someone in this chat was like 3 points. Threes don't matter. It's about field goal percentage and boards, says McDuggets.
Yeah.
But there are circumstances like the last game where you can turn over the ball 27 times compared to 5. But if your 3-point shot is going down 10% more, especially late in the game, you're going to close some gaps. You know, that's just.
I would argue, 3-point shots matter because they count for 3 points, Chris. That's the most you can do.
They count for 3 points. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I'd say they're pretty important.
Yeah, it's a more efficient shot. If you can hit them, it's more efficient. Get 1 extra point. I mean, who knew?
50% extra points.
Yeah. So this game. Throwaway game for the Pacers. By the way, Tyrese Halliburton doesn't turn over the ball very often, had 5 tonight. That was a key going into the series for me, was if he doesn't turn over the ball as their main ball handler, creator, they'll be in good shape. Tonight wasn't the case. So, so we'll be going.
It was interesting because I think Indiana, after the last game, I think you could hear Halliburton and I think it was maybe Miles Turner or somebody, and then walking back to the locker room doing like, let's be greedy or something. We didn't even play well tonight or something like that. So I'm like, all right, how did you play tonight then?
Yeah,
Also not well.
They didn't play greedy tonight. I'll say that. They kind of threw this one away, but it is what it is. When's the next game in this series? I think we have
probably Wednesday. Because there has to be 20 days between every game.
They're leaving
June 11th. June 11th. So Wednesday night. Wednesday night, starting at 6:30 Eastern. Or no, 8:30 Eastern. Sorry, 8:30 Eastern. 6:30 Mountain Time, the time that matters. So
that's the forgotten time zone, not the one that matters.
It's the best time zone.
No, it's not.
It's the best. But you know when time zones don't matter? When you're not watching anything? Because, Chris, you know what I didn't know about South Dakota?
Well,
they have not figured out what internet or phone service is yet. I don't think it's there yet. I don't think it's there.
That checks out. That checks out.
I mean, we were in this really nice cabin. I didn't know until we were there. We didn't have Wi-Fi, and there's no service to speak of. So I'm like, wait, what? It was good. It was probably good for me, therapeutic, to be away from that for a few days. But there were times I'm like, man, how did people live before the World Wide Web?
You took to heart.
No, go to South Dakota.
You took to heart my slogan that I say at the end of every show. Just put your phones down, but by default, because you're forced upon to turn off because you don't get service in a place like South Dakota.
Fuck you and your phone.
So we're learning a lot about this country, though, right? We know that Detroit doesn't have power. South Dakota doesn't have internet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, we're taking a tour. Like
we're not as advanced as we thought we were.
And then I drove through Wyoming, and I don't know if people are allowed to live there. I don't know if anyone's there, Chris.
No,
I don't know. If
the whole state is just land. There's nothing. There's nothing there.
Yeah, it's
like I'm questioning whether there's a real University of Wyoming. Where
law,
is it? I didn't.
Law number 1 of Wyoming: don't live here.
And people follow the law there.
People follow the law. It's you get some grass, you got some dirt, you got some wind turbines. Do they have even wind turbines out there? No, I don't. Not really.
Chris, wind turbines in Wyoming. No.
Okay.
No, they don't even know that's a thing yet.
That's not a. They haven't reached that technological. That gap is still there. They're still trying to figure out electricity along with Detroit, I guess. But
Storchio heading to the Tetons 40th B-Day week. Happy 40th.
Storchio. Happy 40th.
Old man you. Wow. I would hate to be 40.
Storchio, what day do you turn 40?
I would hate to be 40.
Yeah. I mean, he's a man now.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
That's true.
He's a
That is true.
the 22nd. All right. Oh, so okay. Wait.
You're going the week of your birthday. It's not this week.
I was gonna say, I was like, birthday week. Wait, hold on. That's you got
I don't know how long you think a week is.
you got some time there, Storchy.
Yep. This game's pretty much over. Tie series.
I stopped watching.
Yeah. I turned it off.
Let's talk about a good series like Oilers and Panthers too.
Oilers and Panthers. I mean, the
problem with that one is like it doesn't really matter because we know the ending.
We already. It's like we know the spoiler at the end. You know, it's basically the team from America
always wins.
Team from America is going to come in. They have their hockey team from the scorching hot beach that's going to take out the Canadian team that is. It's their national sport, and they still can't figure it out.
Where is Edmonton?
It's in Alberta, which is also in Mountain Time.
Oh, right above us.
Okay, I'll take it.
Neighbors to the north.
Yep.
Our friendly Canadian neighbors to the north. Yeah. So that series, by the way, NHL.
We've had 2 games and 3 overtimes.
I mean, series tied though, 1-1. Florida
1-1, heading to the Sunshine State.
That's right. Trying to put the next game is 6:00 on the 9th. It's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow, Chris.
Mañana, we got another hockey game. I'll probably tune into that one. There's not really much else going on, right? I mean, we're slowly approaching the complete dead zone, Scotty. We're
football talk all the time. There's nothing else. I suppose there's that baseball sport going on, but I don't.
Well, that sport doesn't exist in the state of Colorado.
Nope.
No. Yeah. There's some things like, I mean, in the next, by the mid to end of June, there's going to be only baseball, Scotty, and I'm a little.
And then we get to mid-July, and there'll be no baseball for the All-Star break.
Hey,
yeah.
Keep in mind, Chris, we still have a couple more majors, although one's this week in golf that you can get excited for. There's one in July as well.
I'd rather watch tennis.
Speaking of, I placed a couple bets on golf this weekend. The Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a total degen. That's when you know I'm just like bored, and I'm just like, let's throw a little something. So I haven't even checked my golf bets, which is.
Did you bet on Fox?
I did not bet on Fox. I did not.
Did you bet on Sam Burns? Because that would have burned. If you picked him to win, because he lost on the 4th playoff hole.
I think the closest I had on any of them, I think I picked.
I was gonna say like
Shane Lowry to win. He was like 22-1 when I got him.
Yeah, he didn't really do much today.
Yeah.
Say the same thing he said before, like, hey, have my money back, so I'm doing awesome.
Yep. Basically. I did hit a little French Open. I mean, I've been betting all the weird stuff. I'm like, and what's crazy is I haven't bet a lot. Like, I haven't been betting over the last like couple months really a lot. It's just like I haven't really gotten anything that I've really been excited to bet. And I'll just throw out a random one when I'm bored, and this is what happens. I hit on a French Open bet, and I lost on these ones. I'm basically even.
Basically even, and Chris speak means he's down.
Basically even.
He's down like $200.
I'm still playing with the money of last NFL season.
I remember.
I am too.
I forget exactly what you said, but you said something in front of our father-in-law. It was like, I lost this one, but then I hit on this one, so and you said something where he's like, you might have said basically even, and he's like, basically even.
No,
he just
Scotty, what he said was, Like, yeah, I got half my money back. I'm doing
I got
good.
half
Oh,
my
that's
money.
right.
That's what I said.
Half my
I
money
got
back.
half my money back. Yeah. See, I mean, cashing, dude.
Congratulations.
I'm telling you,
Crushing it.
crushing it. So yeah,
Let's keep close. Chris, you said the Steelers bets were just a phase.
I haven't bet the Steelers. I haven't touched the
Well,
Steelers.
Chris, that's because they're not playing.
I know,
right now, Chris.
and
just wait till week 1 and you see Aaron Rodgers and all his glory out on the
yeah.
field, maybe carrying that American flag again. Who knows?
On a road game.
And you just feel inspired.
You remember who Aaron Rodgers plays in week 1?
Benny and the Jets.
Yes.
Benny and the Jets.
Oh, this time it's Justin and the Jets.
Right. Yeah, you guys just swapped quarterbacks.
Yeah. Jets got the better quarterback.
You're not excited, Rick?
No.
Wreck.
What?
Come on, man. What are we doing? I know you're
One of
excited.
the greatest to ever do it on and off the field. And, you're not
And
excited.
off the field. You can't even keep a straight face.
I remember I think he was on McAfee recently. He was talking about like how much more difficult training camps used to be back in the day when he started. And like, or maybe it wasn't even McAfee. Maybe it was or it wasn't McAfee. It was the Barstool guys. Pardon my take.
Okay.
And they were like, well, and he's like, now you go and like the practices aren't even like hard enough for 15 minutes, and then you just go to these stupid meetings. He's basically just trashing on training camp.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, why don't you make it hard again? And he's like, why would I? Why would I do that?
It was
why would I want
funny.
to try hard?
It's funny. On McAfee, he was bitching about people thinking he wanted attention, and that while on a podcast, and then goes to like 3 other podcasts immediately after that, including Joe Rogan.
I mean,
yeah, that whole thing about
Nope.
not wanting attention, right?
Rogan's,
Yeah,
I mean, that's a pretty small podcast.
that's a pretty small podcast.
Joe Rogan. Does he have one? I haven't heard about that one. Is it good?
It's similar to our size, Chris,
Similar to
which is fine. I guess maybe we can get Aaron on the show. That'd be nice.
Do
Rick,
it.
you could talk to Aaron Rodgers.
Get Aaron going. We can have him talk about what it's like to be a Pittsburgh Steeler, and he's ready, man. He's ready to be just phasing off into the sunset. As I mean, there's better places to do it than Pittsburgh, isn't there?
Well, this is the only place that's willing to tolerate his bullshit, so that's why he joined Pittsburgh. He wanted to go to Minnesota, but they said no. We actually have a kid with upside here.
I can't wait until Rick just gets so frustrated the 87th time Aaron Rodgers just throws the ball out of bounds
Yeah.
on like 3rd and 4, and he doesn't find his first read, and he's just like, I don't want to get hit.
Yeah, I'm just wait. Yeah, I'm just waiting until he demands the team trades for Alan Lazard.
It's coming. Oh, it's
Wasn't what's worse? I guess what's worse if you're a Pittsburgh fan, watching Russ take sacks or watching Rodgers just continue to just throw out of bounds? Pick your poison, because they're
Probably
both
Rodgers.
awful. They're both awful.
Yeah. I mean, that's the funny thing. I told Chris last time, like, obviously the Steelers' big collapse. If you're the rank where Russ takes the blame for that, he's maybe 4th or 5th. He wasn't that bad, except the Ravens game. He was dog shit then.
Can I guess who's number 1 on that list?
Yes.
Is there any way? How about $5 bet if I get it right?
Yes, you give me $5 if you get it right.
No.
But
The
yes.
top 4 might all be coaches, to be honest.
No. But yeah.
But yeah, we know Tomlin's number 1.
Yeah, in fact, Tomlin's the whole reason why Rodgers is a Steeler. Apparently, most of the people in the building wanted nothing to do with him.
I mean, what were you going to ride with otherwise?
The red zone reindeer.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it doesn't matter which quarterback we throw out there. We're going 9-8 and maybe getting annihilated in the first round.
Maybe getting annihilated. You're going to go 9-8 and get absolutely demolished in the first round.
No, I'm saying we might
That's
not
if
actually
they-
make it.
Yeah, that's if they make it.
Yeah.
It's no guarantee to get in.
Black Market in the chat. Vikes don't want the Favre 2009 comparison all over again. They know the same thing would happen with Love in 20 years.
Yeah.
Heard the Steelers gave Aaron a terrible towel as a blindfold to meditate over his decision in darkness and seal the deal. See, I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta meet him where he's at. You know, you gotta meet him in the darkness because that's where he was born and molded by it. How do you know that reference, Rec? You don't watch movies. Get out of here.
Like I said, I know references and memes. I use memes to figure out movie references. I was born by it, molded by it. I also know that was Heinz Field that got blown up by Bane.
It was. They might as well just blow it up again. Blow it up again. Might as just continue with that trend. Yeah. Joe Quills, I bet college baseball last week. Is that D-gen enough? That's pretty D-gen.
Yes, it is.
That's pretty D-gen for you. That's pretty bad. I'll take it though. Shane Lowry was my bet. Keep close. Shane Lowry.
So, Storchio, to answer your question, it's because he's living in the past. He doesn't understand that the year is 2025. He still thinks he can run with basic zone defenses and just like run the ball up the gut 20 times a game is a great idea. He has no idea how football works in this time frame.
Excellent.
Just let that sink in, Pittsburgh.
He wins one more game than he loses.
Yeah. Testament to the amazing talent on the team every year.
I say this with complete confidence. The Bears will win 5 games and get the 14th pick. It's all they know. It's all they know.
That's actually that would be remarkable because if they only win 5 games, they're gonna have a much higher pick.
Yeah.
The Bears, they underachieved last year, man. Like we Scotty and I, we were both on them.
They had the easiest schedule in the league.
The road was so simple for them.
The Vikings kind of
and then they lost 10 games in a row. They got Hail Married and then died from there.
It's just I don't know how they melted down so quickly in that they had everything ahead of them. But here we go.
What Eberflus does to a guy.
Yeah. That's saying something. What else do we have? I bet on Brazilian basketball. Wow. All right, guys, throw out the craziest thing you've bet on now. Now I'm curious. I mean, I didn't even know you can bet on something. I mean, I think the craziest thing I've ever bet on is Russian ping pong. I think that's the craziest.
You were into ping pong for a while.
I was. And it was a complete crapshoot. Korean Soccer League. We got.
I've never bet on this, but I've seen before that you could bet on the Special Olympics.
Oh, wait, no shot. You can't bet on Special Olympics.
That's a real thing.
No,
and whoever does that is an absolute degen.
There is no way that's a real thing.
No.
That is a real thing, certified.
It's that motherfucker's. It's not real.
It's not real.
That's not real.
The motherfucker is very real.
You can look up the Vegas odds for who shot Mr. Burns in that 2-part Simpsons episode. That's not a thing, Kane. No, no.
Oh my god!
Nah.
Actually, I do remember that. Actually, that was a thing.
Is the kid special? -120, yes. No, +100. Wait, I feel like those odds shouldn't those be a little different?
Yeah. Also,
the Paralympics,
which,
Rec. It's the Paralympics.
No, it was the Special Olympics. You can probably bet on Paralympics too, though.
I think you close might be right. I think it's. I don't think you can bet on the Special Olympics, man. Paralympics is a. I think that's where.
I know it's two different things, but I think you can actually bet on both of those things.
Why do you know that, Rec?
Because I'm chronically on the internet.
I also start going on my bet us or bet us account more. Yeah. Last time I bet on that account was when I bet on Trump to win presidency that day because I saw where the trends were going. Everyone, don't panic.
Well,
freak out on me, but I just saw where the trends were going early in the day, and I got him at like even odds.
Oh my god, Special Joey. That's fun.
Donnie gonna win. We got his grilled cheese at the finish line.
Isn't that what's the dude's name? What's that comedian's name?
I know who you're talking about. Why can't I think of his name?
Yeah, the dude that talks about his
yes, and
cousin with Down syndrome or whatever he is.
We're gonna get canceled so hard tonight. We're gonna get canceled.
Shane
Gillis.
Shane Gillis.
Yeah, it's talking about like, where'd you get that cheese, Danny? Fucker was making them at night. No, I wasn't. Yes, I was.
He's got a brother with Downs. It's a brother, isn't it?
Yeah.
My favorite part is when he's like, and like I barely dodged it. Like, look at me. Like I barely dodged.
He was dipping and diving left.
Oh, it's his uncle. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, I knew it was some family member. It's like, fucker's been making them at night. I haven't been making them at night, Dad. I've been making them at night.
Oh my goodness. Crazy. Yeah. We
but
here we are.
Get canceled.
Yeah, we're already gonna get. Well, now you're banned. We're gonna get banned so quick.
Sky, what do you think about NFL players playing flag football in the Olympics? NFL allowed it.
No, I know that. I'm for it. Why not? I don't know.
Yep. It'll be 5-on-5.
It feels a little unfair. Like, what are we doing? It's just handing the U.S. like another gold medal. I feel like
it is. Like who's that?
We're going to the team from South Korea has a really good secondary. Like, come on, what are we doing here?
They're not stopping Tyreek Hill.
No, and I'm sure.
Oh, it's like
you put Lamar at QB and
Tyreek, DK.
I mean, I don't know. For me, it's like I don't know if it's. I mean, I'll watch it, but there's not going to be anything to get excited about because we're just going to blow everyone away.
Yeah.
There's like, I mean, I almost can't get excited about it. Like,
so did y'all see that flag football quarterback bitching up a storm about it?
I mean, he didn't bitch. He just said like, we do it. We're the U.S. team, and we do it better than anybody. Why do we assume the NFL?
Now, what they should do to really sell that. The NFL versus the flag football team in a game of flag football to see who's really superior.
Now, the problem is that quarterback for the flag football team is like 5'8", $150.
Yeah.
Legit, like actually is somewhere around there. Like he's tiny. Like
so we could have Kyler Murray on the team.
Yeah. Don't have to see over the line as much, you know?
Yeah.
She's hiding back there. Like, who's the neighbor? Remember Home Improvement? The neighbor, Wilson. Is it Wilson?
Wilson.
Yeah. It's Kyler Murray behind the fence, behind the offensive line. You know, just trying to.
I don't know if he can peek over. Wilson was pretty tall.
Wilson was. He actually could get his eyes above the fence line. I don't know if we can get that in Kyler. Little guy. He's. Do the LeBron too short kind of thing. But Scotty, I wanted to get to a couple other things that we talked about in the last show because we just got done with game 2 of the NBA. But Scotty, we've been getting some new things happening with the NBA. Did you hear about the All-Star game that will be happening next year?
Is it U.S. versus World or whatever?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. I'm fine. None of it matters unless the players actually care.
And that's the thing.
It all comes down to that.
But now the problem I brought up to Chris earlier is like with the world, you have like 90% of your players as centers. With the U.S., you don't have centers, but you have people that could shoot from 3.
So I guess it's weird for me, right? Because there's a couple challenges. You have I brought this up last stream, where we were looking at the difference voting from this past year, the 2025 voting, and we were looking at all the different front court, back court for Eastern Conference, Western Conference, and who got all the votes. the USA will have zero depth at their forward positions. I think their best Anthony Davis, and what was maybe
I forgot who the other guy was. It's some other random scrub.
maybe
like legit like power forward you're talking about?
like just forward, or just like front court, so center or power forward. Or
Bam?
Bam, maybe, yeah, Bam. So Bam and
Thinking
AD.
out loud.
Meanwhile, you go to the other side and you have Giannis, Jokic, and Wemby in the starting lineup, and it goes deeper. You get
You got Embiid.
you get Embiid, you got Sabonis, you got. I mean, you can just
is
keep.
Embiid
You
US or world?
You get
is the
He's
question.
world. Embiid is
Wow.
world.
Embiid.
He played on the US team in the Olympics.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
But Yoke can't play in an All-Star game. It's not his thing. I mean, he's not Yoke. I mean, he's not who he is in a real game. Like the format just doesn't fit his skill set.
Yeah, and then you go the other side, and when I was looking at guards for both sides, I was looking at like how that was gonna look, and I think there's zero guards really that come out of the world. I mean,
SGA. Or is it North America? Versus...
well, so the starting lineup is pretty set. So you have SGA and Luka guards for the starting lineup, right? And then you have, I think, Jamal Murray coming off the bench. I don't think there's much else like that. And that's where I'm kind of thinking to myself, all right, well, how is this going to look? Because I'm looking at the current, let me pull this up actually. Well, actually, I'll just stay it behind the scenes. Guards.
I mean, Luka.
Shea and Luka. Then you have, I'm looking at everyone else. Steph Curry, American. Kyrie, American. Anthony Edwards, American. James Harden, American. And these are all the top vote getters, by the way. Ja Morant, American. That's the Western Conference. Eastern Conference, LaMelo, Donovan Mitchell. Is Donovan Mitchell, is he kind of, does he have ancestry somewhere else? I don't know. Damian Lillard, American. Jalen Brunson, American. Trae Young, American. Cade Cunningham, American. Tyrese Maxey, American. Like, literally all the guards outside of Shea and Luka are all USA. So you have zero depth. So that's where you're looking at the different Halliburton. Yeah. That's where you're looking at the different lineups, and you're like, all right, is Jamal Murray going to be a first-time All-Star based off of they just need depth, and they're going to be pulling like him and some random dudes? Like, Jokic might actually be playing with a fellow All-Star moving forward because of just the format of, like, I just don't know how they're going to pull. Like, are they going to take well-deserved players that should go in, and
like the U.S. roster is full of guards, so nope, sorry.
Yeah.
Jamal and his 18 points and 6 assists a game get in over somebody who's averaging like 23 and
yeah. So that's what I'm like. How are they going to do this? But yeah, front court dominated. So let's go to the front court. You have Jokic, Giannis, both top 2 vote getters, East and West. Then you have a couple Americans here, number 2, number 3 in their respective conferences: Kevin Durant, Jason Tatum, LeBron James, Anthony Davis. But then you get Wemby, Sengun. You have Embiid. You have Sabonis. You got, Franz Wagner is also in there. I mean, you got so many dudes. Evan Mobley, I think, is another. They could go Evan Mobley, but I think Karl Anthony Towns claims that he's like from the Caribbean, technically, so he would play World. I think.
If that's a way for him to get on the All-Star game, then yes.
So
if he wants to be in the All-Star game, he should claim America because he'll be the starting center.
Oh, for bigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, not over AD, but
But all right, so let's talk about it though, real quick. So obviously, you have let's just say they do it, and they end up doing East or the World versus the USA. Who you got? You got some depth issues at, let's just say they have to pull some lesser players for guards on the World side. And then the Eastern Conference, or the USA, they're going to be in a weird spot with some of their front court. Who you got?
I'd take World. I think it probably would. One, I think it might mean more to him, and two, I don't care about depth. That starting five is stupid.
That starting five
is stupid.
I mean,
is insane. Luka, SGA, Yoke, Wimby, and Giannis. Like, no.
I don't know how anyone gets into the paint on the on the World team. I don't know how that works because it's not going to be easy. So you take that out. I'm with you. I got World. I got the World team. You can scrounge up some dudes from, again, what qualifies.
Hey, if Jamal's in his first All-Star game, he might go off just because
he wants to prove himself. And here's the thing. Adam Silver's tried paying the players. He's tried getting the old school legends to come in and talk to him. He's tried all sorts of things. If this doesn't work, they've tried tournament formats. They've literally thrown everything at the drawing board. If this doesn't work,
nothing will.
Cancel the weekend. Just don't do it. Don't do it.
They will never do that though.
I just don't know if you can salvage it at that point because I will say pride. I feel like the American team will have some pride because the World team, Wemby's out there to win. Jokic plays more of a winning style, even though like all-star format's not his thing. But if he's playing with dudes that like to play, I think the USA does not want to lose to a bunch of European dudes.
Yeah, you never know. It might turn. What they're trying to replicate is the four
nations. Correct.
That went.
Yeah. The problem is,
I think isn't that turning into like 8 nations next time or something?
I don't know.
I think it's expanding.
The problem with that though is that there's depth at every country that played last year, and even then, only 2 countries were actually good. Finland and Sweden got smoked in every game except when they played each other.
Yeah, it's going to be something that they're trying to, because they did have a lot of success with that tournament, right? They crushed it.
Time? Who were the other 2?
U.S. and Canada.
No, U.S., Canada,
Finland, Sweden.
Finland, Sweden. Yeah.
I guess this year it's still 4 nations.
No, they're not doing it this year. This year's the Olympics.
Oh, 2025 is what I'm looking at, which is pretty dumb because they played in 2025 already.
Yes.
Both of you assume Street Clothes makes it to the All-Star game. He probably won't. No, Street Clothes might not. We trade one of the U.S. players to the World team for a nuclear weapon named later.
Black market finals winner gets home court advantage, like in baseball.
I could.
It's definitely what we need more of. Is more nuclear weapons. Let's go. Let's go.
What about final home court? I don't know.
No.
I don't
like that.
I don't know.
And if you're doing international, you can't do it because it's not Eastern versus Western.
Yeah. Obviously, he's talking about if they go back to, the typical format.
Yeah. Best thing they did was the Elim ending. That was the closest thing that got some attention. Where that was the latest that people were like, okay, this is kind of cool, but it didn't change anything after that though. Like they kept iterating and changing, and then it didn't end up turning into anything, and then they get bored. It's just like for American players, i.e. LeBron James, who can't take this torch from the legends who actually played hard during these All-Star games. it's just people look up to you, man. How about I truly think between the slam dunk contest and the All-Star game, I think LeBron had a massive hand in destroying that whole weekend. Like, I think
parties and fun and we have to go out and do a shoot around with a bunch of people watching.
all he had to do was participate in the slam dunk contest maybe once. Just do it, one and done. Just do it. Get it over with.
It's not like he should have been worried about it. Even if he didn't have the best dunks, they would have given it to him. Like the NBA, I'm sure the NBA even came to him and were like, we guarantee we won't embarrass you. You'll win the dunk contest. We just need you to participate. And he still probably said no.
Participation trophy.
Dumb. Anyways, so yeah, some things changing in the NBA when it comes to all of the various aspects of the All-Star game. That will be, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to be what they're gonna do with it. We'll see, because they haven't released a format for it, but whether it's a draft or
8 or 9 months, Chris, it's right around the corner.
Let's see. They tried 1 year of that to honor Kobe. Scotty's boy Brian Windhorst.
My boy.
It's your boy. It's hard to treat something worse than LeBron has treated All-Star Weekend, not gonna lie. Let's see. Black Market wants Ant, Ja, Zion, Gordon, and Levine slam dunk contest. If you can convince them to do it, we're bringing back.
Does Zion make it to the end of that, or does he get hurt before? Does he get hurt on his first dunk or second dunk?
I don't know.
He gets hurt walking up to do the dunk.
All I can say is, and I can't believe I'm going to utter this out of my mouth, because this is what we've come to. Mac McClung won't come back because he's retired himself from participating in the event. Mac McClung is no longer. He's like, I've won too many times. Like, that's how you know you have a problem with the dunk contest, when you have a G leaguer who can't even get on a roster saying, "Yeah, I'm going out on top. I'm good." I'm getting bored of winning this thing. Like, come on, man.
So what do you do with the NBA, and the only thing someone making your team your event relevant is just like, nope, I don't want to do this.
Real quick,
and at that point, it's just like a hot dog contest. Like you just watch it to see one guy dominate.
Like
one random ass white guy.
Seriously. It's just they unless you can, if they go all out next year and they can get legit, I would watch dunk contest again. It would probably be the highest rated dunk contest if you actually have all of these in. I could see it happening. By the way, there's a rosters based off of recent All-Star rosters on the screen right now.
Would absolutely cook.
That team, if we're looking at this side by side, I mean, Steph Curry's aging. Kevin Durant's old.
They're all pretty. Outside of Ant, they're all old.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis might not make
carry
it.
The torch when these guys die soon, Chris.
I mean, he's almost 40, right?
I'm a man.
I'm a
Anthony
man.
Davis isn't super old, but that body's breaking down. He gets hurt all the time.
Anthony Davis won't make it to the All-Star weekend. LeBron James will not participate because it's under him. But will he have the USA pride? I mean, he did for the Olympics. Is he actually, if he shows up, I think the thing is if he shows up and plays legit hard basketball, it almost makes him look worse for not trying all of the years in the past. Like, it almost makes it worse. Either way, it's a lose-lose for him. Kevin Durant, old. Anthony Edwards, yeah, he's good. He's 23. He'll have fun. And Steph Curry, who, I mean,
old.
Meanwhile, you look at Shea, who's in his prime, Luka, Giannis, Wemby, and then Jokic. I mean, no one's getting in.
Obviously, the Americans would dominate. Luka doesn't even condition properly.
Have you seen Luca losing all the weight, Scotty?
Skinny Luka.
He's skinny Luca.
He's Ozempic Luka.
Ozempic Luca. I mean, he's doing what he's got to do, right? I mean, he gets traded and stick it to the Mavericks. He's like, I'm going to lose as much weight as possible, and I'm going to have the best career. And I'm just going to rub that shit in. How's Cooper Flagg doing for you, Dallas? What's Cooper Flagg going to do? We'll find out.
Might not work. I love there's a headline on ESPN. Cooper Flagg going to work out for the Mavericks. Why?
What's the point?
Why?
But
why not just maybe he's going there not to work out, but to look at homes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Like, let's see here. Which mansion should I buy?
Okay.
I think the dunk contest needs to go back to the old school rules with 8 contestants instead of 4. The dunk contest has gotten super boring. No players that don't actually play, or players that don't actually play in the NBA. Maybe the rule against jumping over people and objects. Maybe like it's not even about it's just you just need guys that are gonna take it seriously. The reason why they only do 4 contestants is because they can't get anyone to join. So they're just like, all right, we can't get 8 anymore. No one wants to do it. We'll get 3 NBA players that are rookies and Mac McClung. And it's like, come on, man. What are we doing? I'd rather watch.
Make the All-Star game losers sit in a row of shame together at the finals. They're safe if they make the finals. Or we could just on that night, like it's a dunk tank. The losing team all have to get up on the dunk tank, and the winning team gets to throw and just dunk. Let's make it stupid. But
now let's actually make it a dunk tank where you dunk the basketball to dunk the player.
Or
so they're assured of going in.
Or they all got to stand below the hoop and let every mascot in the NBA dunk on them using the trampoline. And they just got to get dunked on by mascots for like 5 minutes straight. And just
this is how he fixed the dunk contest.
seriously,
it's a pretty good idea.
Just throw some random shit out there, you know. Yeah. I think the true GOAT participated in the dunk contest, unlike LeBron. Here's a solution: make All-Star game losers. Oh yeah, that's one you just read. I've truly enjoyed the dunk contest since my boy Vince Carter, which Vince overshadowed a ton of great dunks that year too. There were some great competitions. We watched them live on like an old school retro, like we did a throwback, and we watched all of the old school dunks, and they were incredible. The Levine and Aaron Gordon contest was incredible. It was must-see TV. The Vince Carter contest, the Michael Jordan, even like going back to the the 90s, like there were some great contests. And now it's just done. But we'll see if they can salvage what is left of All-Star Weekend. And if not, sucks to suck. You're going to have to just, I don't know what you're doing at that point. I'm not a fan of props and jumping over people and such. I'm old school. I mean,
I'm not a fan of jumping over people either, so I just don't do it.
I just let that go.
I'm like, no, not.
I mean, jumping over people landed Saquon on the Madden cover with that specific picture.
That's true. That is true.
I think 3-point shootout should have half the NBA players, half WNBA players, and the WNBA players get to shoot from the women's three. I mean, this is the controversy that you had in the last one, wasn't it? Didn't we have this big like blow up of trying to figure out whether or not it's an insult to give the women a shoot closer, and then those are conversations you're probably never going to win because you're going to dig yourself a hole and then you're going to get caught.
What if we got like Angel Reese in the 3-point contest? Now, there's some.
What if we got no? What if we got Angel Reese in a layup contest? Let's go crazy with it if we're going to go crazy.
They should do like a rebounding competition for the WNBA All-Star game. She will clean up.
Scotty, I got another thing for you here. We're talking about old school, right? We're talking about old school. What used to be, obviously, with the NBA and the All-Star game and the dunk contest and everything else. But there's a little something else that has been changing recently, and we're going to talk about it a little bit because I want to get your thoughts. I am trying to cope with, as much of it as possible, but we're going down a path. And Scotty, you remember these? Remember all these?
Depends. What am I looking at? Logos. Oh,
yeah.
Orlando Magic.
Remember all these? These were great, right? I mean, like, look at these. There's some iconic logos in here. There's some great, like, you got so much diversity. It looks incredible. Like, I mean, I love all the different unique flair. The Minnesota Timberwolves. Wait, actually, I don't even have them on here. Let's go ahead. Let me pull this over. Minnesota Timberwolves. Oh, remember the Wizard? It looked all janky, like it was from like a Sega Dreamcast or something. And then now it's it's just this was our childhood. NBA Jam, you would select from these logos, it was great, or some of them, not the Bobcats. Scotty, this is what we got now. Circles. We got circles.
You gotta, it's gotta fit in a circle. Chris.
It's gotta fit in a circle. And circles are the thing.
With a lot of circles with basketballs in the middle.
Yeah. I mean, even the Nuggets fall into this trap, Scotty, and I'm just like, oh man, like, what are we doing with our lives that we went from this beautiful masterpiece to the Raptors, even the Jazz, like Mavericks had their own thing, Magic going back to their old pinstripe jerseys, by the way, this year. And then you just throw all this away. Circles.
The Pacers one is easy.
It's not great.
That's easily the laziest one.
It's
that or the Nets. Those two are the laziest.
Is it just me, or does the Atlanta Hawks look like Pac-Man?
Yeah, I've been thinking that too. Or like maybe a little devil tail.
Little reverse Pac-Man.
Reverse Pac-Man. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're going left.
just
You're about
there's
to
many.
eat the little dot.
There's many things that looks like, and a bird is not one of them.
No, I don't ever see a bird. I only see Pac-Man.
Yeah, that looks like a devil tail. Maybe.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. So Pistons have a great one. Not on here. Yeah, that's true. Don't talk to Chairman about that one. Chairman has his thoughts on the old Pistons. Suns jerseys were sick. Circles around most logos, not. Yeah, we got heated with this, right? STG last show we were talking about this. Raptors, Celtics always had the circle. That's true. I hate this Magic logo so bad. The Magic logo, they try to break out of the norm of the circles with having, like, doing what the Bucks did and have like a little bit of flair on the side.
We have a star.
You know what really concerns me about the Orlando Magic one is the words go into each other. It's not like Orlando, like one word is going clockwise, the other word's going counterclockwise, and it's just like, it throws me off. I don't like the fact that the words are going opposite directions. It kind of throws me off. No, I'm not going to lie.
But are they going opposite directions?
The Orlando's going one way, and the Magic's coming from the bottom, and then it's like...
I mean, I get what you're saying, but you're still both left to right. But yes.
But it's just... because they need to be legible, but there's no...
They should just scramble the letters.
Just scramble it. Just make it a
scramble.
game. Like, what is our team name?
What team are we?
My favorite is the Brooklyn Nets. Just the inspiration that went into that is
The
just
laziest one.
spectacular. I mean, who was able to think that up? I mean, absolutely phenomenal stuff there. What if we put a basketball with a B in the middle?
They obviously didn't use. They obviously didn't use people who smoked a bunch of weed and put them in a dark room and let them like have fun with logos.
They
make
should
these.
just copy the Golden State Warriors and make it a different color and call it the Brooklyn Bridge. Just have the same logo. but different color.
So
You know,
part of me is like, is this what the NBA is kind of encouraging their teams? Like, is Adam Silver, is this like a behind the scenes initiative to make everything look uniform? Or because why else would you just take away the uniqueness of these logos and turn them into circles? Like, there has to be a reason why.
I mean, it's not just an NBA issue, Chris. It's across the marketing landscape. Everything's just make it basic, make it simple, make it easy and identifiable. You know,
For shame. It's a shame. Our childhood
like,
is.
what if I mean, how am I supposed to know that's the Miami Heat in that one, Chris, or a Chicago Bull? There's no, it doesn't say the name in it. How am I supposed to know? Although, to be fair, the Washington Wizards one, I got no fucking clue what's going on.
So that Wizards one was for sure someone who was trapped in a room who smoked a ton of weed, and they drew that on a piece of paper and were like, let's go with that. That was for sure the only one.
The Raptors should absolutely go back to that logo. That thing's fantastic.
The Raptors logo.
Love the Raptors
You know what's
logo.
not on that list? The Vancouver Grizzlies.
Grizzlies were, well, this was where they had the Memphis. I mean, you see the Memphis Grizzlies there. So this is a little like, I mean, but I guess they do have Sonics on there. They have the Seattle Sonics.
I'm going to pick on the Nets again in this logo too, because they have a logo with a rim that's missing the net.
It's not even, it doesn't, the Nets logo doesn't
The
even
net's
have
not even
a
there.
net. Like, wait a minute. Revelation.
What are we doing?
How can you be the Nets when you don't have a net?
Gosh, nothing worse than shooting on a hoop that doesn't have a net, Chris. It's the worst.
Yeah, it's
I had to always shoot on the. I was, in the parks, in the middle of the not the nicest areas, just doing my thing, shooting on netless rims.
my guess is to make the logos fit on universal patch. I mean, they probably want like merchandise. It looks good on merchandise. It's clean. It's nice. It's a circle. But like,
This production's got to be easier. Stamp another circle on there.
stamp a circle.
It's an oval. It has to be a circle.
Chris, I know you did the logo redesign TikTok girl, but have you seen the girl who does the sarcastic ones? I have not.
I don't think he did that, girl, but okay.
I don't think I did. I mean,
They exist here, Rex.
He's a married man.
I would have known. I would have known for sure.
And we're banned.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Like, what's interesting, have you ever seen those things on what logos, like old school logos, make you think, like what the first player that comes to your mind with these old school logos? Like the Warriors, that Warriors logo, first one I think of. Jason Richardson.
Interesting, because it's not the same for me.
No? Who's your Warriors?
I think of Baron Davis.
Baron Davis was my second one. Baron Davis was another one. He was on there. Yeah, Baron Davis. I don't know, Jason Richardson, but speaking of dunk contest, he had some great dunk contests as well.
Like the 76ers one, there's only one player that ever played with that logo, I think.
Wait.
76ers.
70, let me where am I? Oh, 70. Oh, yeah. I mean, Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson is the only answer for that. Allen Iverson.
Bulls one's disputed. I don't know for sure.
It's Dennis Rodman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dennis Rodman. He's the most
Tony Kukoc.
obviously Chicago is Michael Jordan, right? Raptors has to be Vince Carter. That's the only thing I think of for Vince Carter. Black Market, Kirk Heinrich.
That Suns is Charles Barkley all day.
Charles Barkley's the Suns. That I'm not gonna lie, I've never been a fan of that logo. I mean, and the Blazers, Suns and Blazers have always kind of been like.
I don't know what the Blazers is.
It's like a
trail that's blazing.
I guess it's
blazing.
A trail that's blazing. Yes.
I used to
blazing.
When I was little, I used to think it looked like those hurricanes on TV, like when they do like the little hurricane map. I was like, why? I don't understand this thing.
Yeah, it looks like look up the Carolina Hurricanes logo. See if it matches.
I mean, theirs is they don't have a box around theirs, but I'm sure it's similar. You know.
Keep close. That wasn't the Suns logo while Barkley was there. Lies.
Well, if that's the case, then
you wanna. I saw you ask for my Venmo earlier. You want to send me more money?
was it? Wait, did they remove the box? Was it just the sun and the ball?
Oh, I don't think so.
Are we? Is this like what are those things called? The Mandela effect? Like, wait a minute. Did they upgraded their logo from just a sun and a ball to putting a box around it?
Okay.
Now
they made it gray. They made the gray that's below that. They added the gray around it. And it's slightly changed colors, but it's still the same thing.
Now, if you all right, let's just go with this then. Let's just say, all right, this is not the old school. Then the first one that comes to mind is probably Steve Nash for the Suns. Steve Nash, you could argue Shaq because Shaq is just a big personality and he was there.
I'm still going Charles. Don't care.
I'm still going Charles. Mandela effect? I thought it was the Mandala effect. It's one of them. One of them. Let's see. Let's do a couple. I mean, Seattle Sonics. I can't see that without Gary Payton. Is just because he was my guy. But
was that their logo then, though?
The Sonics logo looks a lot like what's that like lemon lime drink? Like I see is lemons and limes in that like like the citrus in the
that
S.
Was not the logo. The logo that wasn't until 01. This logo for the Sonics. So it was like they had the Space Needle.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's my Gary Payton, Sean Kemp. Yeah, this Sonics. I guess you can kind of think back to KD a little, little bit. Hornets. Chris Paul.
Where's the Hornets one? Oh, there it is.
Right under the Nuggets. Chris Paul, maybe.
I'm sure it wasn't the logo then, but Larry Grandmama.
Oh,
Johnson.
Larry Johnson. Larry Johnson. Crystal Pepsi. Amika Okafor. Oh, okay. All right. Little Amika. Nuggets. The only thing I think of is Carmelo for that logo.
It's mellow because that with that color.
Yeah.
That's the year that they changed. So the Cavs and the Nuggets changed their logos when they drafted in the 03 draft. All the color scheme, because that was the big initiative, especially for those big time names coming through. No, that's the only thing that pops up there. Nets. Kenyon
Martin
one comes to mind.
Is it
Yeah, I was gonna go.
Kenyon Martin?
Jason
Kidd, Kenyon
I
Martin.
was gonna say Yao Ming.
Yao Ming for the Nets.
Yeah, Yao Ming played for the Nets.
Did he? I don't think
Yeah.
so.
I didn't think he played anywhere but Houston.
Oh, Keith Van Horn. That's a deep cut, Joe.
Yeah.
Keith Van Horn that's a deep cut. I like that one. I loved me some Keith Van Horn. He was
Yeah, no. Yao only played for the Houston Rockets.
oh yeah, I don't know where you got.
I was like, what? How do I not remember this?
No, okay, who are you thinking for the Bobcats?
Oh, that's Amika. Isn't that Amika Okafor? Didn't he get drafted by the Bobcats? There was one dude that came out.
Michael.
Yeah, because I know for the story before, just like, obviously knew about the Bobcats and the Hornets, and all of a sudden the Hornets became Charlotte, and New Orleans got the Pelicans, and they got really confused really quick.
Your Gonzaga boy, Adam
Morrison. Yeah, Morrison. Man, that Bobcats sucked, man. They were. That's got to be.
Charlotte's still awful.
Could we say that the Charlotte Bobcats are one of the worst organizations to ever exist?
Maybe the worst.
I mean,
Which is ironic because they have the GOAT as an owner.
the Phoenix Coyotes were pretty bad. I mean, there's some bad teams out there. Kemba can go under.
Kemba Walker, yeah.
Kemba can go. Yeah.
I don't know if Kemba played. Were they still the Bobcats? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly, but yeah.
Shaq with that logo. I think of more like Penny with that logo for whatever reason.
Penny Hardaway.
I think those are the only two answers. It's either Penny or Shaq. Those are the only two.
Magic. Now you're going to be telling us Magic Johnson played for the Magic. Chris.
Magic. Like,
yes, he did, obviously.
Wait.
You remember?
You remember?
Also, Joe Quills. Coyotes made it to the Western Conference Finals more recently than the Dallas Cowboys made it to a Super Bowl.
If we're giving out awards for conference finals,
Joe Quills.
that Magic logo is Dwight.
Joe Quills coming to the defense of the Coyotes with a. He's like, don't be clowning on the Coyotes like that. They made a Western Conference.
You mean?
do you know who they were before they were the Coyotes? I asked this to Chris the other day.
Was it Canadian? Was it Canadian team?
It was Canadian.
Were they the Winnipeg Jets?
Yes, they were.
The Jets.
Let's go. I'm a hockey guru.
Yeah. And do you know who the current Winnipeg Jets used to be?
Yes, the Atlanta Thrashers.
Yep.
Boom. I mean, am I a hockey expert?
You might as well be. We'll put you on another night and just have you do hockey all night. We'll just.
Maybe a hockey history.
I did not cheat, Storchio. I swear. I swear I did not cheat.
Getting it from the chat.
I didn't see it in the chat. The Atlanta
Taiwan
or the Winnipeg above. I didn't look at the chat. I swear.
Taiwan on. Go Panthers.
Which
I got a little money on Florida to win the series.
Nice.
I'm going to rapid fire a few of these other ones. By the way, everyone's saying Dwight Howard is the right answer for Magic. Which
yeah, it's either him or Penny.
It's not Dwight. It can't be Dwight. Yeah. I love Dwight, but it's not Dwight. The first player you think of when you see that logo.
Well, we're also young.
Actually, to be fair, that's the logo Dwight was on it, and that apparently is not the logo that Penny and.
Wait, well, it was. Well, what was the? Hold on,
I'm looking at it now. It was like it said Orlando. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it. You got to just look it up. But it was different. But I feel like I remember. Who knows? Yeah. Still Penny for me.
Oh, I see. It's like with the ball going off to the right and the stars coming off the ball. That one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To me, there's only one right answer for the Memphis logo.
The Memphis grid. That particular one.
Yeah, there's one correct answer in my mind. Like first guy you think of.
Might be Mark Gasol for me.
Yep, that's my guy.
See, Yeah. It was between him.
You're a big Zebo guy.
I'm a Zebo guy, but I don't think Zebo crossed over with this logo. I think Zebo was.
Yes, he did.
Did he?
Yeah, Zebo. Yeah, he was in the Grit and Grind Grizzlies from the early 2010s.
Well, if that's the case, Zebo's my answer. I was a big Zebo guy, always.
Yeah, Mike Conley's a good answer. Who's somehow still in the league.
Mike Conley's still playing. he's
I don't know how, but he exists.
I mean, there's only one answer for Minnesota.
Yeah.
I want to KG. There's only one answer for Dallas.
Dirk.
Portland's only got one.
Portland's.
Well, you could argue some, but it's Dame.
It's Dame.
Yeah, it's 100% Dame.
Spurs.
You want to go back and do like
Tim Duncan.
Or something,
Spurs is pretty quick and easy. Tim Duncan. I mean, that's. Yeah. I feel like you could argue like. Some people might say Tony Parker. Tim Duncan was Tim Duncan's.
Kings, you go Boogie.
Where is the King?
No. Kings. I think Weber initially.
Webb.
I think Weber.
Asia.
Peja.
Little Mike Bibby
My-
action.
Bibby is one that pops up a ton. Bibby. The big boy. Whatchamacallit? Their big center. What's his name?
We're talking King still?
Yeah, Kings.
Okay. Pacers is PG-13.
Why am I blanking on him? He's
I don't know who you're talking about.
Vlade?
Vlade Divac. Vlade Divac.
Yeah, I don't think he played with that logo, but yeah.
Kings is white chocolate. Everyone loves white chocolate. Everyone loves white chocolate. Little. I mean, yeah.
Lakers is Kobe. Obvious choice is obvious.
Lakers.
Shaq. And
Lakers is tough.
All they do is they change the color of their purple slightly and make it darker. It's been the same logo for forever because you could go back to obviously Magic and stuff like that, but I would go Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe.
All right, I'm going to tackle a couple of these other ones. Detroit Pistons, I think, is pretty clear cut for me. I think you might be on the same wavelength as me too, Scotty. Chauncey is the one that I think fits that one. But I see that logo and I think Malice in the Palace, and then I think like I also think like those players.
Talk about Rashid.
Yeah.
Ben Wallace,
yeah. Ben Wallace.
Rip.
Oh, Rip Hamilton. He was there for. I mean.
Oh, I thought you were just
saying. Come on, Isaiah. Isaiah didn't have that logo. That's why Isaiah's logo was different. But
Ben Wallace.
You remember when the Pistons had like that? Like they went the real weird color scheme and like the Grant Hill days.
The Grant Hills, the green
and orange,
and they had like the
flaming horse or whatever that was.
Yeah. Do you like that logo?
Yeah,
I like it. Chairman hates it. He thinks that's the worst logo ever created. Hawks, I want to say Dikembe is the only answer there. I feel like for me, that logo, Dikembe, he was.
It was just hard to think about Hawks player that wore that logo. That team's also irrelevant as shit.
Dikembe, Joe Smith is another good one. Yeah, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith or Josh Smith?
Yeah.
Joe Smith played for the Hawks? I know Josh Smith.
Joe Smith, Joe Johnson, Josh Smith, Josh Johnson. Like what? All the just cycle the different names just with each other.
You'll find one eventually.
You'll stumble across it. Don't worry. If you like the real Pistons teal.
If you like the teal Pistons uniforms, that's how you know you're not from Detroit. I never would claim to be.
I'll pass that off. Right. we'll just.
I'm good.
Yeah. Don't worry. We won't ever claim that. Joe Smith from Maryland, right? Highest paid player in the league.
No, Joe Smith's
ISO
definitely
Joe?
a guy for sure. I'm trying to remember where Joe Smith spent the majority of his career.
Haters.
Was it in Atlanta? I don't think it was. Was it? I remember. I mean, he was the number 1 overall pick, I think.
Yeah.
Let me look. Now I gotta look.
Joe Smith got Wolves in lots of trouble. Like
literally, he played for the Hawks for the 2009-2010 season.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he played there a long time.
I think you guys were thinking about Josh Smith, who played there quite a while, and still shouldn't be the answer.
Bucks, I feel like, I mean, Ray Allen is kind of one of those that's the common answer. Michael Redd was the one I was gonna say. It was like I always remember Michael Redd. I think I mean Michael Redd was one of my favorite players to watch. He was just
Monta Ellis.
Around
a bit though, right? How long did he play in Milwaukee? Because he was in like Golden State.
Yeah. Michael Redd, though, man, blast from the past.
Who do you think of with the Wizard? Because I have an answer, and it's just is who the Wizards are as a franchise.
I mean, honestly, that logo. I mean,
John Wall.
well, Michael Jordan was there when that logo. He like, I just vividly remember
Was there,
coming back.
but that's not who I'm thinking of. But yeah,
So like Michael Jordan is probably the answer. But like,
mine is legit what people are putting in this in the.
Kwame Brown.
Kwame Brown.
Kwame.
The failure of the Wizards as an organization.
I-
Taking Kwame.
I don't think Arenas was there for that logo, was he? Was he there for that logo?
I don't know. They probably added a pistol to it or something.
Gilbert
Probably as a pistol.
Gilbert Arenas. Yeah, he's. By the way, his takes, man. Like, just when I think that they can't get crazier and crazier, they do, and I'm just like, what are we doing here? By the way, on Bucks, that's one of two teams I can think of in all USA Big Four sports with Christmas colors. Them, Minnesota Wild.
And now they got. I mean, they pretty much got rid of the red, right?
They even call the they call the Wild the Christmas elves.
I mean, it makes sense. It looks like a reindeer to me.
It's just, this is
It'd be something cool to hang up on the wall.
Taiwan on we go Elton Brand for the Clippers. Just a staple of consistency for a while, but it might be Blake.
Elton Brand was there forever. Elton Brand. I mean, our boy DeAndre Jordan was there for a long time too. I mean, you have those like. Yeah, I think you. Elton Brand was there for a while.
It's not DeAndre. It's Blake over DeAndre.
Yeah.
Over DeAndre.
Oh yeah.
Blake,
Yeah. No, Blake Griffin for sure. Clippers, Lob City. Lob City, that was a fun team to watch.
That was.
Yeah.
Pacers is Reggie. Easy, because that logo's been the same since the start of beginning of time.
Don't anyone say Paul George.
Paul George. Playoff P. The P is for playoff P. Paul George. That's what it's for.
Obviously.
Are we going to get Supersonics? Yeah, Supersonics are coming back, or they will be back. Jamal Crawford for the Clippers. Jamal Crawford, man.
Sixth man of the year.
Playoff, no finals appearance. Sonics rookie KD. I do remember that was the logo when they drafted KD. That's for sure.
But they had who was that lefty for a while there? Rashard Lewis.
Rashard Lewis, yep.
I mean, Ray Allen was there as well.
And then Jazz. Am I missing like an older Jazz logo, or is this Stockton and Malone range?
This was when they made those back-to-back finals. That was the logo, I'm pretty sure. Now, I think they had just changed it because for a while there it was like the little musical note and it was just purple and yellow or whatever. Purple, yellow, and white.
Yeah, and that changed.
But when they made the finals back-to-back years against Jordan, that was the logo. So,
but I'm with STG as far as Darren Williams comes to mind when I think of like as a smaller player, maybe not as like well known in Utah. I do remember Darren Williams a lot.
He used to torch us. Hated that guy.
Oh my gosh, he was because he was the new age like Stockton. It was him and Boozer. Carlos Boozer. Him and Darren Williams were like the new age Stockton and Malone. And then
now we're so old that Boozer's kids are going to be at Duke this year.
Now it's like now we're watching his kids play college basketball and we're like, wait, what just happened? Like now we're 40 and now we're old and now we're like, what happened?
I'm a man. I'm 40.
7 Kirilenko.
Andre Kirilenko, yes. Andre Kirilenko was a big one there. Nuggets beat the Sonics. Mutombo, that was the biggest upset, right? Like at the time, it was one of the biggest upsets we've ever seen. 8-1. Bulls logo hasn't changed as far as I know. Same Celtics, Lakers, Pistons. Pistons has changed.
Pistons has changed. Lakers, like I said, they changed like the color of the purple. Like the further back you go, the lighter the purple gets.
Mutombo jersey. Bulls legit hasn't changed.
I mean, the Celtics, I think, is kind of nice. Look, they started the circle trend.
Just wait until the Bulls turn their logo into a circle. They're literally gonna take the logo of the Bull. They're gonna put a circle around it. Put Chicago Bulls in the ring, and it's gonna be joining the rest of the club. It's gonna be joining the rest.
Obviously, the NBA is just copying my logo.
It's like
The entire NBA wants to be just like me.
I mean, it's crazy.
Maybe you should do that. Just put a beaker inside of a circle with ActionLab.
Should we do it? Should we redesign our logo? I could do it on Canva in 2 minutes, probably.
Or just make that like an alternative shirt.
Seriously, I should change our ActionLab logo. Put a circle around it. Put our letters in the ring, and maybe add a little something.
Add the beaker.
And then that's it. And then we'll throw it in with the rest of these logos. And I'd buy that shirt. Is that what it takes for you guys to buy our merch? I just gotta make a circle logo.
Better logo, Chris.
Just like,
which, by the way, the same promo code is still valid after over a year. Almost 2.
Yeah,
same
promo. Keep that promo code going. So don't forget to use that, guys. It may run out. Time is running out on that.
Oh, and our bot isn't even connected. Hold on, let me connect the bot so you guys know exactly where to go for the store, because I know you guys need. I mean, I know I haven't made the new logo yet, but I'm gonna add it. We're gonna add it. Sorry, I need to authorize this. Okay, boom. All right.
Yeah, might as well put my logo on a T-shirt too.
Seriously. All right.
Because the little fucking derp face.
Yeah, just throw it in a logo, in a circle, and you're good. There it is. ActionLab HQ. There you go. That's where you could go.
If you want to get this logo before it's gone and we're a circle logo, gotta go now.
We went from So maybe we should make all of our current logos, like the fun ones. We'll just transform them all, and then there'll be retro merch. Like there'll be retro merch, and we could put the little like hardwood or streaming classics. Instead of the hardwood classics that they have in the NBA. We'll just do that for our show.
If you were here in 2023, you're a classic.
It's like what?
Back before everyone heard Rick.
Who comes to mind when you see this logo? You have very few options. Let's just put it that way.
I think of Chris.
It's like Human Juke. He's been on the show once. Yeah, that's who I think of.
Yeah,
that's the one.
So yeah, Scotty, this was but like hockey logos are still legit. Can we just make NBA logos great again? Let's just do it. Make them great again. Who did y'all say for Houston? Yao, T-Mac? Yao is the one that I think as much as I like T-Mac, I think Yao is my answer.
T-Mac wasn't a rocket for life, although Rec doesn't think Yao was a rocket for life. So,
by the way,
many teams
didn't Edie just get hurt or something? Like,
yeah, Edie's gonna probably miss the beginning of the season, which sucks.
What happened to Edie? He's off.
A sprained ankle in practice or something.
What's he doing? Like, by the way, anytime big guys get those kind of injuries, I always cringe a little bit. I'm like, I think speaking of Yao, like you have dudes or Greg Oden, big dudes with probably shouldn't be having these kind of issues, but they're not athletic. Yeah. Red flags. Guys, we'll probably take it to, I think we might take it to the top of the hour here. We got a few more minutes. But yeah, what do you guys want to talk about? What's going on? What do you feel like you want to jump in on before we wrap things up?
Going on in the world of sports?
Well, we have the Elon Musk stuff happening in the world of politics. Man.
Are you team Trump or team Elon?
Well, they were both
you
the
don't have
same
to
team,
answer.
and now it's just like, well, I don't even know what the hell is.
But there's a lot of people that think they're orchestrating this. They're like,
maybe.
no, this is like on purpose for some bigger.
Oh, do we
reason.
have some conspiracy stuff happening
There's
now?
conspiracy stuff out there, Chris. A lot of people think this is fake. This is a fake
Listen.
fight.
So while I do that, Chairman, what the hell happened to your Braves?
The Braves are shit in the bed too, right?
They lost 7 in a row.
The Rockies are back on track. The Rockies, they're doing what they need to be doing, and that's losing games, so that's good.
Chris had to talk me out of betting the Rockies win total.
Oh
What's
no,
that these days?
the win total.
Yeah, you had to talk me out of that last stream.
Yeah, the win total. I forget wasn't it like a.
It was like 37 and a half.
Yeah, it was 37, 38, so 37, somewhere in that range.
Pretty high.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. I had Chris like give me a good reason why I shouldn't press the button right now.
I mean, they got to get like 25 more W's, 26 more wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
So
not a
you
lot
got
of
the-
games left. They only have, what are they at? They're at 65, so they're just
Less than
almost
100.
almost halfway.
97 games left. You also have the Phillies who lost 5 in a row and 9 of 10. They're shit in the bed.
Love to
How do
see
you
it.
get swept by the Pittsburgh Pirates? It's like getting swept by the Rockies.
Hey, when do we play the Marlins again?
Let's see here.
Get hot.
Yeah.
Next,
Real.
next Rockies Marlins game is
Not in the first half of the year.
September 16th.
All right. That's when the win total will be neck and neck, and then we got Miami strolling into town. We sweep them again.
Yeah. And then you got Angels, Seattle, and San Francisco to finish it off.
Perfect.
By the way, I don't
Might
know.
Just go on a 12-0 run.
I don't know why these crack me up so much, like the Jamal Murray one. But these memes, every time we get like a bad performance by somebody, and they throw up like the Tyrese Halliburton when you need him the most in a game too, and they just throw like these. These are like the funniest things.
Yeah.
You guys have seen the Jamal Murray ones, I think. Scotty, I know you have. Yeah. The alter egos of people who like, oh my gosh, I just like love these for some reason.
As a Marlins fan, I just like to say we have 2 World Series dubs. That's true. It's remarkable that they have 2 World Series wins and then have been bad every other year.
Like, I'm pretty sure both of those World Series wins were on accident.
Like, truly impressive, honestly.
Yeah.
Good for you guys.
Like, how do you stumble into a ring twice? Because right after both championships, they nuked the team.
Yeah.
I don't understand how the Marlins are still a franchise. They've never had financial stability. Even the A's have been more stable than them financially.
Got some fish and chips. Well, just rolling down the feed. If there's anything last second, I mean.
Also, I did send you something in DMs a while back. You might want to pull up.
Oh no.
It's something I guarantee you've never seen this before in any game.
Which is why I'm worried. Did you send it in Discord?
Yeah, Discord DM.
By the way, speaking of guys, if you guys are enjoying the show tonight, we are having a great time chilling with all of you guys. Hit that follow button if you have not followed. I know there's a lot of you out there right now. Hit that follow button. We're live every Wednesday and Sunday for sure. Thursdays hit and miss, but we will be here all through the off season when there's no sports happening. We'll be here in the NFL season when there's everything happening, and the NBA season when it starts back up. I'm already looking ahead. This is what we do, right? We just look ahead. But hit that follow button so you can just join us and have some fun, talking sports, talking entertainment. Let's see, what do we got, Rec? What am I looking at here?
Most recent tweet that I sent you.
The most recent tweet. Oh, in Twitter, not Discord.
No, it's in Discord, but I sent you a tweet specifically in Discord DMs.
Oh. Oh, the George Springer
Yeah.
thing? Here.
Yes.
What's this?
But maybe the dumbest way to get out ever.
Let's just see what this is.
Bounce out.
I mean, that's I mean, the fact that he stayed with it, the fact that he actually tried it and was like, all right, we'll give it a go. I give props for that.
Just bouncing on the bag. The guy's like, okay.
I would have been safe there, even if I attempted to jump, because my foot would have stayed on the bag.
Last thing. So,
Savannah Banana.
so did you see the Savannah Bananas game last night? There was a Savannah Bananas game on YouTube TV that it was on ESPN, I want to say, or it was live streamed.
I was gonna say I
Probably.
didn't even know. I was not aware that they were on TV. They're coming to Colorado soon.
Are they?
Everyone,
I tried.
everyone, make sure you can give Chris's account information.
I tried.
When they're
I tried to get tickets, and I guess I didn't win the raffle
Joe
to
Quills.
buy tickets.
It
was on ESPN
it
The
was a
Ocho.
hot ticket, Chris, but you can always still buy some on the secondary market.
How much are they in the secondary market?
I don't know. Let's see.
Because I want to
see.
say it's probably not
August
cheap.
10th. Let's see. Drum roll. No, wait. That's weird.
Hold on.
Oh, maybe it's August 9th and 10th. For Saturday the 9th, from 250. Sunday is from 310. So
Damn.
price is 250 or 310.
Good night, Storchio.
Hey, good night, guys.
Good night. Couldn't last these last 2 minutes with you. With us. I got it, Storch. No,
that's fair. But yeah, I was watching a little bit since last night. It was legit, man. I mean, these crowds are insane. I would say these crowds.
I mean, they sell at football stadiums.
This is a 74,000 person football stadium. And, like, it's like. Like, this shit is just so much fun to watch. Dude's got a cowboy hat on.
That is deep. Oh. Little West Side Story or something going on there. Is that the Jets or the Sharks?
And then the backflip to cap it. Then we got trick play bounce off. I love the umpire just does backflip to call it out too. It's just like
I see that. Does that get out? Oh, it's like, how short are these fences?
And then he catches it inside the shirt. Like, I mean, have you seen like the guy who created Banana Ball? He was like doing this nonstop, and he's grown it to what it is. Dude is a genius. I mean,
sometimes you have dudes in the outfield backflipping while making a catch.
just such a fun way to watch baseball, which is kind of crazy to say, but like, it's a
And
massive.
Bananas are getting smoked in this game.
It's a massive left field, by the way.
That's what happens when you go to a football stadium.
Oh.
Oh, see, it turns into.
Okay.
It's just like it's just like Scotty. What what's your interest level of going to one of these games? Like, is this something you like want to do? Turn into ladies' night.
I would be interested in going. I don't know if it's not at the top of my list of like things like sporting events that I'd be like, oh, that would be. But I think it'd be fun and want to go, and sure, at least my oldest would like it.
Like the
Maybe,
music.
maybe my youngest. I don't even know. How was
Yeah, I know.
T-ball last week, Chris? How'd T-ball go?
Oh, Greg Olson's out there, and they bring out celebrity guests. Greg,
They had John Cena. The Bananas have a dude with stilts.
Did you see what's his name's first pitch this week? Taylor Lewan's.
no.
Oh wow.
How bad? On a scale of 1 to Carly Rae Jepsen, how bad?
I mean, pretty damn close to Carly Rae. It was miles outside.
Dude can throw a catfish.
He let go of that thing way too early.
He can throw a catfish onto the ice, but he can't throw a baseball.
Not at all. Not at all.
You know, like recently they had Dirks Bentley on.
This is Harlem Globetrotters at the height of their fame, sort of stuff.
Yeah, they are the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. That's what this is.
But they do. And like they do the things where like if a fan catches a foul ball, you're out. Like the fans can catch and like influence the game in themselves, which is super legit. Behind the back, see, this is fun stuff.
I have a sports topic for you. Did you guys see that the University of Virginia women's swimming and diving team won their 5th straight NCAA title, broke multiple records, and 8 women's athletes qualified for world championships? That's impressive. I had no idea.
Well,
Chris, I might have to get into swimming because my nephew might be an Olympic swimmer. I'm not sure. He's actually really, really good.
Nice.
What?
I mean, he's also 10, so we'll see. But he had his first meet yesterday, and I guess broke their club's record for his age group
Seriously?
that had lasted 27 years in the 50 free.
Damn.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be watching some swimming more often, huh?
I'm gonna be, yeah, maybe. I gotta get my swimming.
We'll just shout out University of Virginia women's swimming. There you go.
Shout them out.
Let's
that is
go.
impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a woman and you can swim, go to Virginia, apparently.
And if you're a man but want to swim in women's, no.
I knew where you were going with that. I saw that coming before you said anything.
I mean, bruh.
I don't even know. I actually don't even remember what school that.
And we're canceled.
And that's all she wrote.
Individual.
Anyways.
Now you're banned.
Well, now you're banned.
All right. Well, yeah. So Savannah Bananas, shout out. Maybe.
What chlorine do they use? Because there's something in the water.
Oh, here they go. Here's the pitcher with the stilts.
Yeah. Now, imagine the hitting with stilts.
What's the trajectory? Like, Brantley Gilbert rolling through on a motor? Like, dude, you never know what's going to happen at these things. It turns into a concert.
I thought that was The Undertaker first.
I thought we were watching WWE.
From a distance on the bike, I was like, "Is that The Undertaker?"
Because they did have John Cena.
Oh, and then they get hit by a pitch, and they get to have like a little walk to the first. I mean, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
It's called excellence. All right. Well, anyway, that's just thought I would, throw up some banana ball. Why not? It's banana ball season. It's more exciting than any Rockies baseball that we've been watching. But the more they lose, that changes things. That changes.
So Scotty, one thing you gotta know about the Rockies.
Yeah.
They're in the same boat as the White Sox last year with draft position.
Yeah, they can't get a top
I
pick.
saw you post that. I think that rule's really dumb, but I think it should be based off spending. If you lose and you're not spending, then fine, punish a team.
Well, the
But if a
Rockies
team's-
spend, so
That's what I mean. So they shouldn't be. They at least tried. It's not like they're purposely. What they want to get rid of is tanking, but they're not purposely tanking with that payroll. They're just,
They just
really bad at what they do.
They're just a mistake of an organization.
They've made some poor choices and decisions.
Move them to Louisville.
But I think that rule that you automatically can't be in the top 10 if you have for a few years been that high is stupid.
Yeah, they need to fix that. There's a lot of things baseball needs to fix, honestly. There's a lot of things. But
the way Rob Manfred does it is if it's not broken, bash it with a hammer until it's an unrecognizable mess.
yeah.
Like I don't even see the problem with tanking because then it made some teams that never would have won otherwise develop and draft high and get a ton of studs and have like really fun teams for some years.
The Kansas City Royals.
The Royals, yes.
Let's see.
And now they're just hoping Bobby Wick can carry them to a title.
And he will.
Willie? Willie, though?
Probably not.
Probably
With
not. Probably not.
I mean, not this year. Maybe
With
it's
Cardinals legend Michael Waka.
Waka Waka.
Yeah. Old man Salvi.
I'm trying to find.
What are you looking for? Someone to raid?
Yes, but I want
Devil
to
Doc.
I want to mix it up this time. I want to do
Doc is
something like we always do music, and we always do some of our community members, and rarely do any sports because no one really does sports. But like, what do you think about doing a just chatting channel
Sure, why not? Might as well.
and mix it up
I'll
a
let
little
you talk
bit?
to us.
Yeah, like I mean, they're just chatting. That's literally their job, to just chat. And I have no idea who these people are. This guy's got 267 people watching.
I was gonna say, let's do one with not a lot of people.
Like, this
no
is-
followers own.
This is wild. All right, can I let me share my screen here with you guys because I'm like,
Also, Chairman, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I love it.
I loved it.
there is a girl on the Just Chatting channel that is packing for Hawaii, just sitting on the floor with a suitcase, and she has 4,000 people
Good
got
God.
it watching her
Is
pack.
Is she trying on her swimsuits that she's
No, she's fully clothed. It's not one of those channels, but she's kind of.
I bet she's ugly.
Also, very quick trivia. Who is the only quarterback in NFL history to start at least 50 games and never throw a pick six?
I have no idea.
Yes, this player is an active quarterback.
Active.
Actually, let me see if he still has a job or not.
Let's see who this guy is.
Is not Delone.
I was gonna say Trubisky, Joe Quills. That's funny.
It is Trubisky.
Is it really?
It's Mitch Trubisky.
I don't know why when you said, "Well, let me check if this guy still has a job," he jumped in my head at that point.
Yeah. He's 30 years old. Oh my God.
Mitch Trubisky.
Same draft class as Patty.
Yeah.
Who's this guy?
Yep. Apparently, he is still currently a Buffalo Bill.
There you go. I assumed he was still in the league. Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't know if he was signed to a team or not. Okay, yeah, it was a 2-year deal with the Bills. Okay.
What is happening? My computer's all frozen.
That's what happens when you look up girls on Twitch.
I mean, I'm not in the hot tub streams right now. I'm just chilling, in the just chat.
Yeah, let me give you a quick little internet acronym. Girls, guy in real life.
You gotta be careful out there, man. You just never know. You got to be careful out there.
Yeah.
Wow, now we're allowed to talk about this.
Now,
No, just talking about how online girls are catfish.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm 18 years old from Florida and a female.
have you been
Definitely.
running into catfish situations on the how's the dating app wreck?
There's been a couple of people that I've had to report because it's either like, literally, like
you were going there. Oh.
no,
Oh,
but
no.
I've never actually gotten fooled by one. So I'm looking through, it's like there are no human pictures, or these are all just random stock pictures. Yeah, you're not real. Fuck you.
You got to do
And then,
the
of course,
Google image search on everything, you know?
But no, like there's some where like there's no human pictures on there at all.
They just
It's
like
like-
nature.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know
Right,
who
Rex?
you are, so no. And then obviously there's a bunch of Snapchat bots. It's like, no, I'm not downloading Snapchat to buy your content. Fuck off.
I mean, that's wild.
Well,
So it's
no dates.
you're dodging
Not
some
currently.
bullets out there, Wreck.
Yeah.
You're dodging
Yeah,
bullets.
there's a
Be careful.
Yeah, there's a
out
lot of dumb stuff out there. There's some people who like don't even try. It's like, yeah, you're not interesting. Yeah, I do like pass more than I like send messages.
there. Swipe right.
Yeah.
I don't know which way's pass versus not, but
Yeah, there's no swiping on here. It's just
No more.
it's just you either X out or you like send them a like and add a message to it or whatever.
got it.
Yeah.
All right. Here's a little like in between. Oh shit, he just got off. What the fuck? I was like, I finally find a dude. He was like remixing. He was like in the studio doing some,
And he's gone.
and literally as I go to his page, he pops off.
Yeah. South Park reference. Yeah, okay.
You know?
Yeah, we're gonna take this money, it's gonna compound interest in here, do all this other stuff, and it's gone.
At least we still have Savannah Banana highlights going.
We still got Savannah
Yes.
Banana highlights while we find somebody. So you know, it's all good.
Adam Thielen.
I did see him doing the gritty on Twitter with this scene. Yep.
Little Adam Thielen. All right, we're gonna fuck it. We're just gonna pick somebody.
Okay,
cares?
someone that's not followers only.
Serious. Well, and I guess I don't know until I get in there. But there's someone covering the LA stuff. There's see all the LA's on fire, kind of. You know, crazy.
Is it on fire again, or is this the previous one?
I
No,
think it's still on fire.
it's on
I
fire.
think it's still on fire. So
Yeah. You know, it's
stay
not
out
on
of LA
fire.
right now.
Is it? You know, it's not on fire. LA sports teams in any league.
Not yeah. That's
Yeah,
kind of
the
true.
LA Kings are officially property of the Oilers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they are to the Oilers as the Maple Leafs are to the Bruins.
All right, we're gonna send you to AB Star. He's got a little conversation going with a lady here. I don't know what they're talking about. Oh, it's followers chat only. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Well, either way, we'll rate him. Whatever. Screw it.
Yeah.
We're wasting too much
We've
time
been
here.
Working hard at this for
I mean, like
20 minutes.
it's kind of crazy to think
Trying
that
hard.
like of all the different things out there, you know. Let's see. All right, let's rate him. AB Star Killer. This is who we're rating.
After 20 minutes, this is
what you're getting. So just so you know, we dug deep for you here. We dug deep. I have no idea. Oops, shit. We're sending you out everywhere. We got all sorts of stuff happening. Boom. All right. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your weekend because you only have, if you're at least in the mountain time zone, another hour and 45 minutes just changed. So enjoy the rest of it and then have a great start to your work week, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Where
Have
we?
a good one, guys. We'll catch you on Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday we will be back. We'll have probably some more stories to talk about. Scotty, I want to get into, since we didn't get into it a lot tonight, but we want to get into maybe like some fun
Games.
well,
Community
we were gonna
stuff.
do some Mount Rushmore stuff, so like Mount Rushmores of like,
Mount Rushmore of Twitch streamers. Go.
I mean, obviously Scotty and myself are two, and then probably throw us up there with the big
Juke.
names, the speed. I show speed,
Yeah.
So we'll do some Mount Rushmore talk maybe on Wednesday, and we'll also I want to do a new what if segment. I teased this a little bit.
Yeah.
Like
forgot
I
about
want to
that.
go into what ifs of like, whether it's sport moments or things that we like, what if this never happened? Like what if what if there was never an injury in New England and Tom Brady never got a chance after Drew Bledsoe? What if he didn't get to play? Does that impact when he came in? Does it change anything? But I also want to put a spin on it because, Scotty, I don't know if you've seen the Marvel What If series.
I have not.
But it's like different timelines, right? Different timelines. And trying to do that. Like, embellish it a little bit. Embellish, like, you know what? This is what would have happened. This would have been the number one song, and it would have played a role in this. Like, go kind of creative and crazy with it, too. So, we'll play with it. Either way.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
anyways.
I'm down.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, that'll be something we're thinking about playing around with, especially in the off season, along with all of our retro stuff that we have going on all the time. So make sure you guys hang tight with us. Hit that follow button before we sign off right now. Go hit the follow button, please. First one that hits the follow button, I'll gift out a sub to instantly. How about that? Hit the follow button, I'll gift you a sub. Go.
Do it, Rick.
Go. Do it. Go. Now's your chance. No? Nobody?
Everyone's still here.
Who is it? Oh, Blackbear, you've been following. Stop it. Oh, stop it. Get out of here. Think you're all slick trying to come in here and pretend like you've never done this before. I can see straight through you. I can.
I mean, Keep Close just went live, so we could always go raid him out.
Yeah, let's just do that. Because all of a sudden, no, seriously, literally all of a sudden, I went to go raid and he was like, doesn't accept raids. Like, dude, how?
I don't accept raids.
So, Brandon wants you try the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game.
We'll try something out. All right, go give Keep Close. We've never raided Keep Close. Go give Keep Close some love.
Yeah, this is a new one.
This is brand new. We're gonna raid Keep Close. Go give him. He's playing some Minecraft, but we always like to support all of our Action Lab rats. So go give him some love, and we will see you back here on Wednesday. Between now and Wednesday, live in the moment, put the phone down, or go to South Dakota and just live in the moment.
That's right.
Otherwise, go be a good person, and we will see you back Wednesday. Love you guys.
Deuces.
Doses.
Bye, everybody.